Hello aspirants, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we are discussing our CLAT 2027 study plan. Okay, since the video is being posted, there are almost 3 months left for the CLAT exam. So let's get into the descriptive study plan for CLAT 2026. Given the amount of time we have, and also because I did not wanted to make the plan very rigid, I have made a weekly plan. Okay, so weekly plan will help you change the timetable or change it as per when you're starting your preparation. Okay, so right now this one has been distributed as per 12 weeks. When you can start, you can cut down the time or you can combine the weeks preparation as per when exactly you're starting your preparation. Okay, so this is the first 4 weeks. Okay, this is what you have to start with in the first 4 weeks. Okay, this is for English. You will start building your vocabulary, grammar, and you'll be reading your news articles. Vocabulary and grammar will help you in better understanding of language comprehension, of language structure, and also will directly help you in other exams, which is CET Law and SLAT, because the questions are based on vocabulary and grammar, unlike CLAT exam. The articles will help you practice reading and build reading skills. Okay, now the schedule is for people who are starting from scratch. If you're not starting from scratch, you can skip those preparation and start from the next relevant point or point of preparation for you. Then there's for LR, you can start your topics, okay, seating arrangement or whatever topics that are relevant for, again, the other law exams. For LR, for law, here your focus again should be a lot of reading, a whole lot of reading, and then obviously relevant questions for it, so you can start practicing your RCs also. All of this is important for your ALIT and OLIT. OLIT is your other law entrance exams and ALIT is your NLU Delhi exam. For CLAC, you can focus on reading and RCs. RCs for LR, okay? I will share the resources for that also. Or if you find those to be too expensive or too out of reach, best thing, just get past year papers and just practice those, okay? You will get a lot of papers. Obviously, the paper format has changed before the 4 years. So you can refer the older papers also, but for question practices or passage practices only. For legal, you can start your basic legal principles, landmark cases, and you can start solving your questions and your RCs. For quants, okay, this is all for week 2. For quants, you can start these relevant topics, or if these are relevant to the exam. You don't have to do all maths topics, only the ones relevant to the exam. The maths level of difficulty is also uh, 10th to 12th grade level mathematics. Current affairs is something that should be perpetual. Okay, this should be perpetual. Okay, this I think could go for GK or static GK. Current affairs is something that you start right away. You start right away without wasting a minute. Okay, you can start with your daily GK that you have started right here. So this is obviously going to facilitate current affairs learning also. For GK, static GK, you can start your Lucent or whatever relevant monthly magazine, yearly magazine, weekly magazine that you're probably relying on from this week 3. You also have to start making journal. You have to keep a journal, maintain a small journal, okay, monthly wise journal, spelling out all the important details that happened in that particular month. Remember, the current affairs that you're focusing on are not only limited to the national domain, but also international. Okay, and the different disciplines and different areas you have to focus on is not just political or economical or legal, but also sports, sometimes entertainment. So all of these are to be considered when you're doing static GK and current affairs. Then for English, you can start solving passages, because remember, for English and LR, the focus is not the concepts. Concepts can be easily finished in a week. The focus is reading skill. Your reading speed should be around 200 to 250 words per minute. Okay, that is the average reading speed, and this is what your reading speed should be to solve the paper, to only solve the paper. Not solve the paper before time, but to almost get through the paper, just get through the paper. So, this is what your reading speed should be. Take a quick reading speed test, find out what your reading speed is. It will, if it's below 100, that's very concerning. If it's even 125, 150, that is still halfway. It's only halfway. So we still have to work a lot. That is why most of the weeks you will focus on speed, and that can only come with a lot of practice. So you can start solving 2 to 3 passages a day. Again, get a relevant guidebook if you want, or reach out for past year questions or past year papers. Okay, your focus should be speed and accuracy, not just speed or not just accuracy, but both of them. Then at the end, try taking sectionals. Okay, this should be the time of sections. You're not starting mocks right away. I never recommend starting mocks full length 2-hour mocks right away. Okay, start with sectionals. Give it time accordingly, 30 minutes, 10 minutes, 40 minutes, whatever works for you. First, check out your strengths and weaknesses. See what is working for you. Give sectional some without the time, and then give them with time. Okay, try giving the math sectional. Just have a rough glance at the clock. Okay, and if you're done in 20 minutes, then you can definitely aim for 15 minutes and then eventually for 10 minutes. Okay, so design that chronology, design that approach to the final paper. So you will start taking tests of all different sections. Then you will revise all the weak areas, weak concepts. The goal for the first 4 weeks is building strong basics in the concepts and taking mini mock. I will write sectional. Okay, sectionals per week. Okay, we can aim for 2 to 3 sectionals per week. Then after week 4, from week 5, this is what your preparation for each subject should look like. For English, we're doing 1 RC daily now with vocab and time practice for RC. Then for LR, we are doing all of this plus our CRRCs. Okay. Again, timed better. Then for legal, we are doing 15 to 20 legal passages. They're very small. They're not very verbose as compared to English and LR. So they're very small, easily 15 to 20 questions of those are doable. In week 6, you can distribute it. You can do 3 days for each, or you can give 2 hours for both LR and points. Then this is what you can start focusing on points. Then from week 7, you can start solving full length mocks. Okay, 1 to 2 mocks per week. This is the most important bit. Please don't miss analysis. More than giving the number of mocks, analysis is what is important. What I don't want is you to be repeating the same mistakes over and over and over. There's no point of aiming for 30 mocks if you're making the same mistakes throughout. By the 30th mock, you should have figured out all your mistakes, all your cognitive biases that you've been giving into, everything by the end of the mock practices. So you can avoid all of that in your final paper. Okay, your aim should be to know your cognitive biases, your strengths, your weaknesses, and then figure them out, build a strategy around them, so you can milk maximum marks in the final exam. Remember, this is not a concept-based exam. This is an aptitude exam. This is a strategy-based exam. The person who's going to be top scorer is not somebody who's going to be well-versed in all the disciplines and all the subjects of the paper. No. They will be the one who will be excellent at time management, one who will know themselves well enough to cater to the paper and milk majority of the marks. Okay, so that is what your aim should be. Okay, current affairs, as I told you, should be perpetual, but revision is important because a lot of months will be taken into account for current affairs and GK. So this is what you can start doing. You can start revising previous month current affairs. Then at the end, as I mentioned, sectionals should be something that should be till now, should still be continued with identification of certain weak areas for improvement where you can focus through giving more sections or concept revision. Goal for this weeks should be concept is done, we have built our foundation. Now we need to work on speed, we need to work on our accuracy. Okay, we are aiming for 2 full length mocks plus 2 sectional tests per week. Okay, you can choose the sectional test as per your weak areas or your priority areas. Okay, now from week 8, from week 9 to 12, last 3 weeks, okay, we'll start focusing on our weak areas. Obviously, we will be milking marks from our strengths, but we can't be leaving the weak sections altogether. We'll still try to get some marks out of them. So, how we'll start revising our weakest section? Okay, you can just make a chronology. Try to make a chronology in your head or officially on a paper that this is what I'm good at, this is my least worst my worst section, okay, this is my best section, my performance accordingly, and then you can design your chronology accordingly. But because you still got time, you still got a few weeks, you can also work on your weaknesses, because what if those sections are easier and they could be catered to? There's always a big what if. So please, from your end, prepare everything. So on week 9, start your start your focus on weak areas. Then current affairs, again, with this, you could also continue revising old month current affairs and also new current affairs. You will also have to revise current affairs or do current affairs of the other years. Okay, so if you're preparing in 2025 or 2026, you'll have to take into account 2023 and 2024. Okay, at least 2 years are relevant to the exam. So all of that is relevant. That is why you can focus on this. Get monthly magazines, or better get yearly magazines. Yearly magazines are more condensed and they have more important information, so you can get those. Focus on most important disciplines like legal and political discipline, okay, rather than sports and entertainment section. Then full length mocks 2 to 3 this week, timed exactly like exam, analyze errors. Then sectionals you will be giving. Then obviously revision is something for the last few weeks is relevant. So you can start reviewing your formulas, your vocabulary, your grammar rules, your legal maxims, your current affairs. For then moving mock analysis, one full length, focus on time management. I think this is the most important. This comes with analyzing again your weak areas and your strong areas. Then a light revision. Okay, for last week, here you will just focus on your revision session and then the stress management, because sometimes anxiety and stress can be your biggest enemy. You would be well prepared, but something would probably take over. This big cloud of anxiety might take over your head and you will forget everything and sort of freeze at the moment. And that is a very common occurrence. So eventually you will sort of try relaxing yourself, which I feel is the opposite for most people. They start burdening themselves eventually. Please don't do that. That is not ideal. As the time passes, try to reduce that academic burden on yourself. Okay, make sure your preparation is highest when you're starting and then eventually it goes down. Please don't need anything for later. We should aim for good number of mocks. Okay, my range goes from 30 to 50 mocks. If you've got time, give mocks. Only mocks. सारा कॉन्सेप्ट, सारा फॉर्मूला, सारा मैक्सिम सब कुछ हो गया। करंट अफेयर्स तो लास्ट दिन तक करोगे तो भी नहीं होगा, तो वो चालू ही रखो। ठीक है, बेसिक स्टैटिक जीके कर लो दूसरे से, बट 50 मॉक्स देने का कोशिश करो अगर टाइम है हाथ में। मिनिमम 30 मॉक्स होना चाहिए। Goal kya hai? Consolidated knowledge. Obviously, this is also important. Do not discount this, okay? The calm part, this is important. Having a good hold on your psyche, on your cognition is important. Okay, build confidence. By the end of it, try to telling yourself that I'm done, almost done with my preparation. I know myself well. Okay, I know myself well enough to cater to any sort of difficulties if thrown my way. Okay, box, you can reduce your frequency in the last few days, and priority then could be error analysis and confidence building. Okay, so this is your eventual goals. These change these weeks as per whenever you're watching the video. Now, recommended resources for these are again very flexible. You can change accordingly. But for vocabulary, you can go for Norman Lewis. For grammar, you can go for Renan Martin. For Kon R.S. Agarwal. For logical reasoning, especially analytical reasoning, you can go for M.K. Pandey. For RCs, for English section and LR section, you can get a guidebook, or I think the best would be to just solve past year papers. Okay, I think this would be ideal. You can solve the past year papers for them. For legal awareness, you can get AP Bharadwaj, and this for your current affairs, indispensable. Do not discount this. Hindu and the Indian Express is very important. Okay, so you can also improve your reading skills, your grammar, your vocabulary, and also your current affairs through reading editorials and articles, and Lucian's for static GK. Okay, make sure to get latest edition of all the books, or try to look for free PDFs online. Okay, that's it for the resources. That is all for the weekly timetable of the CLAT 2026 preparation. You can start considering joining crash courses for CLAT 2026 if you weren't part of any institutions till now and were preparing all by yourself, or have now decided to give CLAT 2026. Okay, they will help you in revising these concepts and also working on your weak areas and helping you build strategies, helping you build confidence, and navigating the mocks also will help you build analyze your mocks performances. So consider joining a crash course so you can save yourself time and you can save yourself reattempting the paper for next year. All right, that is it from my end. Thank you so much for watching. Kindly check out our website too, where you can access ebooks, portal, entire portal with ebooks, sectionals, and full length mocks. Mocks not only for CLAT but also for all other law exams. Okay, so if you continue practicing yourself or you aim to join an institution, as I mentioned, 30 to 50 mocks are important. So if you're looking for more number of mocks, better mocks, mocks imitating the level of difficulty, you can check out Tarkashatha mocks also. All right, that's it from my end. Thank you so much for watching.